Hey everybody, Jay here. Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, I'm going to show you my firewood hauling setup for out in the woods. So let's get right to it. This video is if you want to haul firewood out your woods. Maybe you're thinking of buying a property that maybe has a fireplace, maybe lots of wood, whatever the reason may be. In today's video, I'm going to show you the basics you need to haul firewood out of your woods. So stick around, let's get right to it. All right, everybody, for those of you who consistently subscribe to the channel, you know my setup, but I'm going to go over it anyways. To haul firewood, just to bring you up to speed, we live on an 18-acre homestead in New Hampshire here. We heat with an outdoor wood boiler, so yes, firewood is a thing for me. First thing you're going to need is an ATV to start out. Obviously, everybody would love a tractor, but ATVs are cheaper. I got this Big Bear 4x4. You definitely want a four-wheel drive ATV. This is a 2001, maybe? I don't know, it's older, but it's four-wheel drive all the time. Simple carburetor, no fuel injection, no garbage. Just bare bones, great tires on it. You're gonna need a four-wheel drive ATV and a nice set of tires. Second thing you're gonna need is a cart to haul all your gear. And we're gonna go over our gear in depth in a second here, but this is just some cheap cart I got on the Facebook Marketplace a couple of years ago. Just screwed a board to the back of it, and this is what I haul firewood in. So let's sit you guys up on the tripod and let's go over, that's the first part you need, four-wheeler and a cart. Now let's go over what you actually need that's inside the cart, the good stuff. All right, so here we go. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull things out of the cart and place it right here for you guys to see. First thing you're gonna need to haul firewood out of the woods is safety equipment. Get yourself a good name brand. This is a Husqvarna, I believe, chainsaw helmet. They come with the ear protection. Some of them flip out. Mine don't really flip out. This is more of a base model, but get yourself, start with safety. That's what we're gonna go over first. Get yourself a helmet with earmuffs. Obviously, cutting firewood out in the woods, bring a pair of safety glasses. I like to wear, I don't like the shields on the helmets. Let me know if you guys like them. I don't really prefer them, but I like to wear safety glasses with the open face helmet. So that's the first thing. Second thing is chainsaw chaps. These will literally save your life. A chainsaw chain spins at about probably 13,000, anywhere from 10 to 13,000 RPM. So get yourself a nice pair, name brand, no Chinese. Don't skimp out on safety, guys, please, seriously. These are, again, these are Husqvarna. This video isn't sponsored by Husqvarna or Echo or anybody like that, so this is just my gear. Get yourself a nice pair of chainsaw chaps. Also, third thing, and probably the most important thing is get yourself a medical kit that, and keep it, don't put it on your faller's belt. We're gonna get into that in a second. Keep it on your chainsaw chaps. If you're running a saw, always wear your chaps and always have this on you. Again, here, just quick zipper here. And there's another video online of this, but this is just a skinny medic pocket kit, tourniquet, gauze, just basic stuff you need for a chainsaw trauma. You're talking massive blood loss. My wife's a nurse, so I've learned a ton from her as far as trauma and injuries. So she definitely does not let me leave the house without the medical kit. And you can get kits that are like quick release pouches. This is just what I had kicking around, but it's easy enough to open up. So first things first, safety, helmet, glasses, chainsaw chaps, and a medical kit. Definitely to start, before you do anything, invest in this couple $100 right here, first of all. So let's move this out of the way and then get the next stuff. All right, so we moved that stuff out of the way. The next thing you're gonna need is a nice pair of good heavy-duty gloves. These are just, these are Kinko leather gloves. I think I get these at Kittery Trading Post. We don't live super far away from there, but anyways, get yourself a pair of good gloves. Mechanics gloves are good in the summertime. I like to wear these. It's still about 40 degrees out, so get yourself a nice pair of leather, cowhide, rawhide, whatever you need to do. Get a nice pair of work gloves to work with. Next thing, earmuffs. I know I said get the helmet with the earmuffs, but after I drop the tree, I like to just wear the earmuffs. The helmet gets heavy after a long day of cutting, so again, I meant to add that in the first part, but get yourself some headphones. Next thing is and I wouldn't leave the house without this. This is my father's belt. If you're gonna get into tree felling, and I'll attach some videos of how it works and what it looks like, but what I do is I keep my Woodings Verona. This is, I think, I forget how big this is. I think this is a 20-inch handle. I keep this. This is my father's belt. I have a multi-tool here. I have my my axe scabbard here. This is an axe sheath. You don't want to be putting things down on the ground, picking it back up. You want to have a nice sheath to hold your small axe. The purpose of this axe is to pound wedges into a tree to get it to fall the certain direction it needs to go. So a good sheath. This is Grizzly Peak Enterprises. A nice small, no more I'd say than 20 inches. I keep a multi-tool here. I also have a wedge pouch. These are chainsaw wedges, which those of you who have watched any firewood cutting video, these are what you pound into the back of the tree to make it go. Little encouragement. So this is a wedge pouch that I also keep on my father's belt. And last but not least, your chainsaw tool. We're going to get to the saws next, but this is a Scrench. This is a screwdriver and wrench. Always keep this on your persons with your saw, because you're going to need it. Your chain will loosen up in the woods, or you may suck up some twine or something that bogs down the saw where you need to take it off and do field repairs. So always keep this. This is all one unit for me. I keep the pouches, my falling axe, my scabbard, my multi-tool, and my Scrench. This all stays on the belt. So it's just not together now. The pouch is off separate, but this is what I use. So let's go ahead and let's get into the next set of, we're gonna do the saws last. We're gonna get into the next set of tools. All right, the next thing you're gonna need is a series of hand tools. Like I showed you, I have my small felling axe right here. Let me grab it actually. This is my small felling axe. This is good to just knock limbs off. This is what I use to pound wedges in. So you're gonna need a felling axe. What you're also gonna need is a Pickaroon, and I'll attach some videos of me using this. I would not leave my house without this. This saves you from bending over and picking up logs, and I'll attach a couple clips of me demonstrating how it works. It is so easy to swing, pick up a log, and load it into the trailer. Literally no bending at all. That's a tool I wouldn't leave the house without. And then also, next is a log jack. Now, LogOx makes a 3-in-1 forestry tool, and I'll attach a picture of it. If you have the money, definitely invest in that. I have seen it in person, and I have used it in person. I don't own it yet for financial reasons, but I got this a long time ago. This is just a log jack. It pulls the log up off the ground, and it allows you to keep your saw and your chain out of the dirt, so you can be out here cutting longer. So invest in, I think I got this from Tractor Supply, but definitely get yourself a LogOx. I've talked to the owners, great people over there at that company, so I will definitely get one at one point when finances open up. But you're gonna need your Pickaroon, your log jack, and then you're gonna need a full-size felling axe. Now, if you are new to cutting wood, you're gonna probably bury your chainsaw in a tree. It's bound to happen. I do it still all the time. You're gonna need a full-size, probably 34, 36-inch handled felling axe. This is to literally chop your way out of a log if you bury your chainsaw, because logs are heavy, trees are heavy. You're gonna need this, trust me. Unfortunately, I've used it before. So yeah, let's move on to the saws now. All right. Now what's up is La Piece de Resistance, all my Canadian friends, is your saws. This is my Echo CS490. I made a video on this, I believe, not too long ago, but I made a video on this. This is a 49cc chainsaw. This is definitely a great beginner saw. There's a couple of things, there's 3 things you can do to it to get the most power out of it, and I'll attach that video here. But anyways, you're gonna need 2 saws. If one saw goes down in the woods, you're all set up. You got time invested, you got energy invested, you have all your tools out here. Invest in 2 chainsaws. I know it sounds ridiculous. If you're just your average firewood person, you maybe don't need 2 chainsaws, but another reason why it's good to have 2 saws out in the woods, if you bury one of your bars in, you could cut it out with the other saw, and I've done that before. Or you could chop away with the felling axe. So that's my first saw. And then, oh, this is my bad Larry right here. This is my Husqvarna 257. This is a 57cc saw with a 28-inch skip tooth chain. This is my bucking saw. This is what I'll use, and I'll show a clip of me doing that now, but this is what I use after I cut the tree down and I'm cutting it up into sections. I use the longer bar again, to bend over less. When you're out here in the woods all day long, like I do some days, every bit of motion counts. So you're definitely gonna need 2 saws for sure. Obviously what comes with the saws is you're gonna need fuel and you're gonna need oil, or excuse me, fuel and oil. I run the Echo bar oil, and then this is just, this is non-ethanol 93, yeah, non-ethanol 93 mix. This isn't, this, I just bought this can, I use that fuel for the weed whackers, but I mix my own gas and oil. This is just the can I use, so ethanol free. Do not run ethanol fuel in your chainsaws, they will run like crap. Next thing you're gonna need is a little oil can, a little squirt can for your saws. Let's say your oiler quits out, or you just need to lubricate something. Your sprocket nose on the front of your chainsaw there, it could use some oil every so often. And then we got one more thing. So let's move the saws and I'll show you the last thing. So up next in my arsenal is this little Husky waterproof case. What this has in it is just files. This is my chainsaw kit. I'll go through this in another video. Maybe I'll get that video out before this one. I don't know, we'll see, but I'll put a link of it here when it eventually comes out. But this is just your chainsaw kit, extra chains, files, tape measure, just basic tools that you need, gauges, extra pair of safety glasses, tape measure if you want to measure out, a couple spark plugs here, wire brush, just tools you need to fix and clean your chainsaw on the go if you're out in the woods here, because you don't want to be caught up, you know what, creek without the proper tools. So I can go over this in another video, but just basic files, chains, screwdrivers, grease for the sprocket nose, wire brushes, extra chains, tape measure, things like that. So that's what I bring out with me. I rarely need anything out here unless I seriously screw up one of my chains, so it's good to have. I'd rather have it than not. All right, so I really hope you guys enjoyed that video. This is just my kit. Let me know what you carry, if it's similar, if it's something I missed, but this is pretty much, this has got me by for the last 5 years. This is what I come out into the woods with and use. So again, it works for me. Your kit could be a little bit different. Your situation could be a little bit different, but I haul all my stuff out here. I put it in a pile. I cut my tree down. I buck it up. I haul the wood out, and then I come back out here, grab all my gear, and call it a day. So anyways, appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully that video wasn't too long. Let me know what you guys think. Just real basic kit of what you need if you're gonna cut firewood. So appreciate it, and we'll hit that thumbs up. Let me know what you guys think, and we'll see you out in the woods.